Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He may go. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This ain't what you want. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Cardinals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Jenkins. The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 47 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Murray. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. But injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tucker roll being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they show jet sweeping instead and run up the middle here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 1 from the 2. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The 6-yard line.
Second and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Kruger, 19 right. 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70. Buffalo, 18. 18 Cardinals. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cougar, 19. Mustang, 19.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Trap 60. Street. 70 Ranger. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Taken at about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. The Cardinals Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Third down at 6.
They'll
look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Murray now. And he will find his man on the outside. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
He pushed it. Something looked off with the snap, and he missed it. It's no good.
That 10-point lead to get started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now they'll audible to something else.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cowboy 80. Check smash, check smash. Warrior 17. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check up.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes third and about a foot.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Big.
In motion goes the tight end.
19 tight, 19 tight. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
There's Murray. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing now is Murray. And he out-routes Lamb with a grab. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 3. They run over center with Benson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now they'll change things up. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
An inside run with Jenkins.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18. Run. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Out the ready. 18 cards. 18 cards. Straight in. What's the key?
Jenkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Murray
line.
now to throw.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Stop.
To throw is Murray.
Open man here is Benson.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray. And He's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Murray going to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Cardinals 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check smash. 70 timber wolf.
A give. Here's Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Murray. And the Browns Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's taken in as Keon Coleman. And he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Murray now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Second and goal.
Looking to throw. Murray. Now and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So